Namaskar. Again welcome you to the Sporting Angels Educational Spectrum. In the previous video we talked about the 15 years after Napoleon's defeat, how conservatives dominated the scene and the liberals and the nationalists were underground. From 1830 to 1848 comes an era which is seen as the age of revolution. See, as the conservatives tried to consolidate, the liberals and nationalists came to be increasingly associated with revolution. In many regions of Europe, such as the Italian and the German states, the provinces of the Ottoman Empire, Ireland and Poland. These revolutions were led by liberal nationalists belonging to the educated middle class elite, among whom were professors, school teachers, clerks and the commercial middle class. The first upheaval took place in France in July 1830. The Bourbon kings, who had been restored to power during the conservative reaction after 1815, were now overthrown by revolutionaries who installed a constitutional monarchy with Louis Philippe at its head. Once Metternich remarked, "When France sneezes, the rest of the Europe catches cold." The July Revolution sparked an uprising in Brussels, which led to breaking away from the United Kingdom of the Netherlands. An event that mobilized nationalist feelings among the educated elite across Europe was the Greek War of Independence. Greece had been part of Ottoman Empire since the 15th century. The growth of the revolutionary nationalism in Europe sparked off a struggle for independence amongst the Greeks, which began in 1821. Nationalists in Greece got support from other Greeks living in other parts of the Europe. Poets and artists lauded Greece as the cradle of European civilization and mobilized public opinion to support its struggle against the Muslim Empire. English poet Lord Byron organized funds and later went to fight in the war, where he died of fever in 1824. Finally, the Treaty of Constantinople of 1832 recognized Greece as an independent nation.